Listen.
I'm the asshole for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we were financially struggling. I'm a 34-year-old female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, who's a 37-year-old male, and I'm curious about if I am the asshole here or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day escape fund if worse came to worse. My husband has never shown any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset, but the way my mother talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband, I really don't like that. When my husband and I got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary. All was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost that ate up nearly all of our savings, I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He currently is working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his off days to keep us afloat. Here is where I might be the asshole. I do all of the expense management and have continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from $750 a month to just $200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option as I had spent many years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw that I had regular occurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him.
My money.
Which now sits at about 47,000. After I told him all this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is that I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said, I heard him on every possible level, but my mom says this is exactly what the money is for and should bail now.
I fucking hate them.
That's messed up.
I hate all of them.
There's a couple of things I want to point out from this video. Number one is that your parents, listen, your parents are not always right. A lot of us have been in that situation where we think that anything our parents tell us is the right thing. No, they are still navigating life. No matter the age at which your parents are, in their 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever, they don't know it all. They are also trying to navigate life, and they are giving you advice based on what they think is right. It doesn't mean that it is right. The mother gave her that advice out of what she felt is right. It doesn't mean that it is right. Try to stay with me. It doesn't mean that it is right. It doesn't mean that you should follow that advice. It doesn't mean nothing, actually. The second thing is, can you just listen to how she keep calling it my escape money? Escape from what? From marriage? The funny thing is how people, you tell somebody you love them, you want to spend the rest of your life with them, and then you come into that person's life with preparation to leave. So escape money means there will be a time I'm going to leave you. We are not here forever. Okay? The third point that I'm raising from this is, see, I've said it before, doing everything for a woman does not make you a good man. Go and underline that. Oh, you kept her at home. You guys are child free, right? What is she doing at home? You want to provide everything, treat her like a princess, answer all her questions, provide all her needs. Apparently, you have failed in that because she is seeing you as a usable man. At your lowest, at the time you needed her help, that had it been she brought out that money, the man would have been like, oh, wow, look at what my wife have done for us. You said no, you didn't bring it out, which means the man saying that, oh, she sees him as a predator. She sees you as worse than that. She doesn't even see you as anything. Let's be honest. She sees you as a cash cow because she is planning an escape. So, which means you are holding her hostage from the real life. So, there will be a time that she's going to leave you. Point number 4. Can you listen to the way she calls the money my money? The money that you never worked for one day. So, which means you are not just stealing from the man, because this is a man that has been putting in effort to make that money. You are a thief. The woman is a clear thief because you are stealing money from this man, and you are also telling him that the money he works for is your own. That mentality of your money is my money, my money is my money, could have applied if she was working, right? But you are not working. The whole money in that marriage is his own. Do you get what I mean? It is his money. But somehow, this woman made it to seem as if it is her money. Now, point number 5 is, how will your wife be the sole financial manager in your home? It doesn't make sense, right? You are making money by yourself. You are not saving it by yourself. You give her everything to manage for you. I'm sorry. Let's remove woman from this equation. Human beings are not predictable. People, you cannot hand out trust like it's a candy. No, people need to come with trust every day. You trusted her, oh, let her manage the money. Had it been you have taken your time to trace your money all these years, you wouldn't be in that position. Do you get what I mean? You wouldn't be in that position in the first place. Point number 6. This man mentioned, let us downsize. Let us go and live a life that we can afford at this point. You say, no, I'm not going to go down below this level. I've built this home for us, and then you go back to work. But as you went back to work, you became smart with your money. Do you get what I mean? Can you just imagine the selfishness of this woman? In every corner that you look at it, she's a selfish woman, a thief, a liar, a manipulator, and all the names you can find in the book. Because what do you mean by somebody is telling you to downsize? I don't know why women always feel like there's a competition somewhere where you feel like you're supposed to continuously live a life that you cannot afford. I don't even know what to say at this point. To be honest, men need to be very, very careful. I am a woman and I said what I said.